Right, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming. Just going back to last week, was really pleased with our team, how we prepared and our focus and energy out of practice, and it felt like we got a good result because of it. You know, it was our first trip ever to Murray State, and we knew that they would present some challenges with a very athletic quarterback and receiving core and a lot of talent on the field. But I thought our guys really came out with good focus and energy. You know, we got the opening kickoff and went down and scored. We were able to get the ball back after giving up only one first down, score again, and get a 3-and-out and go up 3 scores. And I thought that was really key to the game. And eventually went up 24-3, and then gave up a score right before half, and that we want to do better at that. But you got to give your opponent credit too. They made some plays on that drive, and then the second half was a back and forth game. But I was really pleased with the way we responded, in some tough situations, and had a lot of individuals play well. I thought Tommy Schuster was very good and efficient. I thought, we had some new players on the field that we gave opportunities to, with Sawyer Seidel getting some carries and Corey Ty, young guys that we had to count on because of our depth situation. And then we had, Nick Cup for getting his touchdown catches and made a really good play on the onside kick, which was a huge play in the game. So overall, really pleased with our team, road victory, and now we got to get ready for a really good team going down to Vermilion to play the University of South Dakota. This team is, very good on defense. You got to earn everything you get. They don't give up a lot of points. They don't give up a lot of yards on the ground, and just very well coached and solid. And then offensively, a physical team. They want to run the football. Their quarterback takes care of the ball really well. They don't turn it over a whole lot, and they're a really good team, and they deserve their high ranking. So we got to have a great week of prep and get ready to go on the road again.
Coach, do you anticipate to have Gavin Zebarth back, or where do you guys sit there?
Well, we're working on all this. We got to see where his health is. I will say he's improving. Every day he gets better, and we just got to work through the week and see whether he's available or not for the game on Saturday.
What can you say about some of the true freshmen, or maybe even some of the redshirt freshman class that stepped forward as you guys just kind of the injury started to rack up there?
Yeah, very proud of those guys, and I think our leaders on our team have helped them. We hold them accountable for their preparation, learning the plan, and when they carry the ball. I thought Sawyer was real physical when he carried it and hung on to the ball. He bounced the one, made a good play. Corey's had a couple carries now where he shows some athleticism. And then we've had other young guys. Antonio Blewett got out there on Saturday and I thought played solid. And just a number of guys that have had to step in. And there's other guys that are playing roles on special teams now that this time of year you got to depend on some depth. And I'm really proud of those guys for really, really sticking with it, and when they get their opportunity, really excited to perform.
Is there an area of South Dakota's defense that jumps at you, whether it's up front or the back end, or what jumps at you?
Yeah, they're very good tacklers. They play really physical. I think they tackle well at all positions. Most of that you notice it at linebacker and in the secondary, and then their guys are big and physical up front, so they eat up a lot of blocks. It's hard to get to the second level, and they batted a lot of balls. They do a good job of that. It seems like they, just play really aggressive and downhill defense, and they make it tough on people.
Do you talk playoff picture with the team? Do you say what North Dakota against South Dakota means in the grand scheme?
Yeah, we haven't really talked about it. I think our guys know. This is going on the road and played a highly ranked team that's playing for a lot too, and this would be a huge win for our program. Whenever you beat a top 10 team, and if you can do it on the road, that really gives you a lot of confidence, and people will notice that. So I think our guys are aware of it. We don't talk about it a whole lot. We really talk about being 1-0 this week and really focusing at this time on our preparation. But, we got to play at a high level. We know that, with a lot of energy and a lot of focus on Saturday.
It was kind of 2 weeks in a row there where you guys were, close to running away with things, and then when the opponent got in desperation mode, they maybe put a scare into you guys. Is there anything in those particular situations that you would like to see be handled differently by your defense?
I think we got to handle the low spots better. When we give up a big play, I think to recover from that, we've got to really pull together and believe that the next play is the play that we get the momentum back, and we got to do a better job of that. And I think we're hanging on to things a little bit too long on that side of the ball right now, and our guys got to do better. So hopefully we learn from it. We got into some tough situations, and the last drive was another tough situation, and we were playing very aggressively, and that's what we asked our guys to do, to play to win, and that's what we were doing. And unfortunately, you get some penalties maybe in that situation, but our guys were playing to win the game.
Going off what Tom just asked then, what do you have to say about Tommy's poise the last 2 games especially?
Yeah, very efficient. He's able to really get locked in on a game plan and distribute the ball. I thought our first 2 third down conversions on Saturday, just really throwing a good ball that it's out in front of the receiver, he can catch and run for the first down, and then buying time again, which he's got a really good feel for that. He threw a touchdown. Our first one was on a scramble where you don't really see where he's throwing the ball or who he's throwing it to, but he gets it in a good spot where our guy can get it, and Jack came through in that situation. So just when he gets into those zones, he really plays well, and we need to protect him so he can distribute the ball. That's really key, that we keep him clean, and he knows it's not going to stay clean forever, so he has to move at times too. But moving in the pocket, when he gets into those where he just moves and buys a little time, he's really good.
Do you say anything to him specifically, like when it's in the 4th quarter and hey, we need to score on this drive because Murray State's coming back kind of thing? Do you say anything to him, or does he kind of just know how to obviously stay composed? He's one of the calmest guys out there.
Yeah, offensive coaches talk and communicate to him. I really don't talk to Tommy a whole lot. I talk to him during the week a little bit, but I don't really want to upset what's going on the offensive side at that time. I'll do reminders like 4 down territory, things like that, or talk to him of the game situation a bit, but pretty much leave that to Coach Freund and Coach King, and the guys on the offensive side are communicating with him. But Tommy's got really good awareness of game situations, so he's really into it, what the situation is, and he knows when we got to respond, and he knows when we got to milk the clock, and 2 minute he knows how to run those situations. But to talk and give reminders, I think that's always good to do.
Any update on Luke Skokna?
We're working him back too, and we're just going to see. Those things are so day by day. I think a lot of teams are going through this now in November, and I know our sports medicine staff works really hard at this, and our guys work really hard to get back, so we'll see where we're at by the end of the week.
I know Tom kind of touched on it, but like you said, it is November. A lot of guys are beat up. Can you remember a time, maybe not even with this team, but when you've had to rely on so much underclassmen depth to step up?
Yeah, I don't have a great memory, I guess, about that stuff. I just, I'm really focused on this season and just giving guys opportunities, and really pleased with how the guys are responding. So, I can't really recall at this time when we've been in this situation, because we're really excited about the depth we have on our team and what they've been doing when they get their opportunity.